not no terrorists. We're not no gangsters. We revolutionaries, and that's how we rock.
That big sucker right there. It's that big sucker. Yeah, see, I just been to grab me one of these smaller excavators.
You know, like you're better off with an excavator if you wanted something like that, you know. And then whether you buy new or used, we have used ones too.
Yeah. They building fresh off the rack. Fresh off the rack, man. They ain't playing no games.
But this is we're gonna see if we have one built. But that's a standard L3302.
That's the body of it too.
Yeah, that's the body of it. But you can see it looks more like it's gonna be right in the middle of those two tractors.
Oh yeah.
Out there. That's a LX 2620. So remember the one out front? You were on a 3520. So this is less horsepower.
Yeah, smaller one.
Yeah, see that versus that.
So that's gonna drop to about 25 horsepower than the HP. Then.
Exactly. You're right. So you got almost 10 more horsepower in that one out there. You want like 30 horsepower.
30 or something.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's on the low side of that. Like that's why we picked that one. L3302. There's a couple L25. So we must sell a couple of the 25s. The little B series are smaller.
The 25s are the smaller ones.
Yeah, I would think if I was you, I would say if it was me, I would, because you don't want to have not enough horsepower. You spend that much money.
No, I'm sticking with that 30.
Yeah, that
with
35.
35.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good one right
there. Yeah, I like the 35. It's either gonna be that or the L.
Yeah, let's go see if we can find it. But the price is good on that little 35. It looks badass.
Power generators. Yeah, man. Farm life. No more government control, boy. Taking myself totally out of that equation, man. Big hit. Get ready, you already know. Yeah, if you niggas already know, man. I'm building my best friend, my childhood friend, my little bro. Building a retirement home on the ranch, man. So Big Hit ain't gotta worry about Nathan. He gonna be out there with his G1, with the horses and all the livestock. We gonna be chilling and talking shit. Arguing and talking shit. Like old men, man. Me and Big Hit. Yeah, I love you, Big Hit. I love you, really. Yeah, I'm putting you heard what I said, Tv.Land. I'm building a house for my best friend, man, / little bro, man. Yeah, nigga, who does that, nigga? Real ones. Yeah. We back here on the yard.
This is an L.
Oh.
2502, but this is it's like I said, it's a little bit bigger, you know.
Oh yeah.
But this one's only 25 horsepower. You sit up a little bit higher.
So the body is just making it look bigger, but the horsepower is shorter.
Well, you can get this one in the 3302 too. So you can get this one. There's the 25, 33, and 39 horsepower.
Okay.
So it's gonna weigh a little bit more. It'll pick up a little bit more weight.
So that's just similar to the 35, to the L35 then.
If you want, I could drive it out there and put it side by side, but it's gonna fall in the middle.
No, it's cool. I got a good picture of it.
Yeah, I mean, go sit on it too. The 33.
So once we
actually has 39 and 48. It has a 48 horsepower too. This one.
So once you start jumping up, then Tony, that mean this the one. It comes with a clutch, then, huh?
No.
It's not.
Transmission.
Just hydrostatic.
That's for the loader arm.
Oh.
So it still has the same pedal. You could go all the way up to that.
Oh,
MX.
it's just different from the other one because it was
different.
back here.
Yeah. Yeah. The other one was different. The layout was different.
Oh, that's what it was.
This is a workhorse. Like this is, like that one was kind of bougie. Like that one's kind of like somebody's got a little more money and they want a little nicer one. But they call it the standard L because.
So everything I'm reviewing and highlight is considered the accessories.
Yeah, fortunately, like these things are, like you can get crazy with the accessories on them.
to show y'all know this ain't no damn game, TV.Land. It's not a joke and not a game.
Brochures, not brochures. Instruction.
Bam. It's the MX-54G 4-wheel drive utility 2-post affordable pops HST transmission. There's power.
I'm going to give you this one because this one is strictly a brochure on the different attachments for the
Oh,
machine,
yeah,
right? So
cool.
you're going to take that one, and I'll find the brochure for the other one somewhere.
This is a nice brochure too. Oh yeah.
That's just about the attachment, but there's a lot of, and you don't have to buy the Kubota attachments. I mean, there are other attachments that'll work on our machines as well. Like sometimes the guys, I can get it cheaper.
They're like compatible.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. You need to have weight on the machine because if the machine doesn't weigh a lot and you drop that box scraper in the hard
gonna
dirt,
tilt.
it's just the tires are gonna spin because you need the weight to
Right.
get. You need weight when you're dragging the box scraper. If you have the horsepower but you don't have the weight, the tires are just gonna spin.
Yeah, it's like basically sitting on a seesaw with no other person on the other
Exactly,
end.
right? So you need to have counterweight. So also the ballast of, by putting water in the rear tires, that gives you, now you've got weight back there. So when you're using the loader arm to pick up something and now you got the box scraper that's weight, you got balance, right?
Right.
So there's a fine line of how big a bucket you can do. Usually when you go with the bigger bucket on those machines, they call them a light material bucket, and they're usually made of thinner material because if you have a real big bucket that weighs a lot, that's taking away from your lifting capacity, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are buckets that you can put on the front that like open and close hydraulically, like a clamshell. So if you wanted to grab material, and those buckets weigh a lot.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the ones like this.
Yeah. So they're called 4-in-1 buckets because they have the ability to open up. But now you got the weight of the hydraulic cylinders. The buckets are usually heavier. So either way, you're going to want a standard bucket for the machine.
Right.
If at a later date you said, "Hey man, I want to get a multi-purpose bucket or this bucket or that," something that requires hydraulics, it's not plumbed. It doesn't have the hydraulic lines running to the front, but we can add that. And until you're going to get an attachment that requires hydraulics, I wouldn't do that. But if you ever said, "Hey, I plan on getting this," you have to bring in the machine. If you got a trailer, bring it in, and then any dealership could add. It's called the third function. And that joystick thing, we just end up putting like a little switch on there so that the hydraulics will open and close. Or if you had it, you could put an auger. Like if you wanted to put a post hole digger on the front of it, you could put something on that just requires the hydraulics to go, in or out, right? The other thing is if you took that front bucket off the front, the faceplate, right? I told you it's a quick coupler, right? With those two levers. The faceplate is standard for any skid steer. So any attachment that would fit on a skid steer also fits on the front.
There, so it's compatible.
It's compatible with, there's not, even the littlest one, even that little one behind you, it's the same faceplate that the skid steers have. The problem is if you try to buy an attachment for a skid steer, whether it's an auger motor or something like that, it might weigh a lot more than that truck that handle. If it was a hydraulic motor, the motor would be compatible with the gallons per minute and the PSI.
Right.
So even though it's compatible and it's standard amongst all the different sizes,
still got to be
you'd
careful.
have to be careful if you were going to buy a skid steer.
Still got to be careful.
But I mean, it's good to know that so there's nothing proprietary. Basically, what you're not going to get.